Welcome to Ask AdWords. I'm Alex.
And I'm Joe.
We've got 3 more questions to answer this week from the ones that you've sent in over social media using the hashtag AskAdWords and from the questions you've put in the comments in our prior videos. So let's get started. The first question comes in from Atul, who asks, is it possible to track offline conversions from a phone call?
So it really depends on how your business is set up. A lot of businesses that are focused on phone calls, a lot of times you will go fill out a form on the website and then you'll proactively call them. And if you do that, there is a way for you to track that and then import that information into AdWords. However, for your specific question about can you track offline conversions, more or less no, because basically when there's a desired conversion, we can attribute that back to AdWords based on a G-CLID, which is kind of like a name tag that's an identifier of what happened in the past. When there's a phone call, that name tag doesn't actually happen. So we have no way of actually saying, okay, that came from a keyword or an ad group or a campaign, so there won't be any way to do that. Excellent. So next question comes from Rob, and it reads, can a client have multiple accounts running pay-per-click for the same website?
So the technical answer to that question is yes. But in my experience, in your experience I would imagine as well, I can't think of too many instances in which you would need 2 accounts to run to the same website. Maybe if you had a situation with billing where maybe 2 parts of a large company paid for different aspects of the advertising, but for the most part, you can do anything that you can need to do through Google advertising in 1 account. You can have your video campaign, your display campaign, your search campaign, multiple campaigns, all in 1 account. It really is all that you really need to get the full, experience advertising on Google. Now, if you were to have a situation where you needed multiple accounts, one thing you need to watch, going to the same site, one thing you need to watch out for is our strict double serving policy, which doesn't allow 1 or 2 accounts to go to the same website for the same result. And to give an example, the reason we have this is for the users, and you could imagine that if you went onto Google and you typed in red shoes and you saw all the ads populate and you had 2 ads going to the same site, that wouldn't be the best experience, right, for the user. And so if you are going to have 2 accounts, make sure that they're approaching the advertising from different angles, right, different keywords, different intentions, and you should be fine in that regard. But really, I can't think of too many reasons why you would need 2 accounts for 1 website.
Agreed.
So let's go down to the final question, which comes in from Ash, who asks, if one keyword is working well and another is not, can the worst performing keyword negatively affect the quality score of the keyword which is working fine? Also, can it affect the overall performance of the campaign?
This is actually probably one of my favorite questions that we've gotten. Basically, we get this call all the time. If you have a keyword that is not working well, yes, it can absolutely affect the quality score of other keywords. Essentially, if you have a bad keyword, it'll act like a weed and will hurt the quality score of everything else. So I think it's really important that you evaluate all of your keywords, and if you have one that is not working well, you should do something about it, and I think you should talk about that.
Yeah, so remember, the reason we have quality score is to give the users a good experience and rewards advertisers that give the users relevant ads and a relevant business to the keyword to which you're bidding. So if you have a low quality score on a keyword, it's probably an indication that the users have not been responding very well to the keyword, or they probably won't in the future because the ad isn't relevant or whatever it may be. So there's a couple things you can do. You can pause that keyword, and in theory that budget would probably go to the keywords that have the higher quality score, which would probably be a better result for you as the advertiser. Another thing you can do is you can try to maybe remove that keyword, put it in its own ad group, give it a very relevant ad, and then you will probably be rewarded hopefully with a higher quality score. You can also make the keyword more specific. There's a couple things you can do, but at the end of the day, if you have a low performing keyword in terms of quality score, it can affect the other keywords, it can affect the whole campaign, and it's probably an indication of something that you should probably change anyway. So it's good to note that and take action.
Well said, Alex. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching this Ask AdWords episode. If you have future questions, please feel free to use the hashtag AskAdWords, and you can leave it on any social media site. We will definitely find it. But have a great day.
Bye.